How do you know that the price that you're paying for a specific card at any given time is a good deal? Unless you go back to the past or the future?
Marty! You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Well, by the end of this video, you're going to understand the online resources that I use and what makes each one so great in helping you make the most educated decision on the deal presented before you, regardless of which platform you're buying or selling on. These resources help me to acquire several cards that I ended up flipping for over 300% profit. Now, if we could just get that sports almanac, we'd be sitting really sweet.
What's this?
It's a souvenir.
50 years of sports statistics. Hardly recreational reading material, Marty.
Well, hey, Doc, and what's the harm in bringing back a little info on the future? You know, maybe we could place a couple bets.
Marty, I didn't invent the time machine for financial gain.
And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you about a recent bet that I lost. So let's dig in. Number one is looking at sales history from eBay, because as we all understand, or as you should understand, eBay is the juggernaut. It's the monster Goliath of the sports card industry. It's got the largest inventory, and so a lot of buying and selling goes on eBay with sports cards. There are several resources that you can use, starting with the sales history tool on eBay, the sales history filter. But that only goes back 90 days. So if you want more history than that, my favorite free resource is pwccmarketplace.com. You can create a free account, or you have to create a free account, and then you go to market research and go to market price research. And you go there, you have some nifty little filters that you can sort with the price range and the age of the card. You put in your description of the card, it'll pull up. What I love about this is it shows you a picture of the card, because as we know, a lot of eBay sellers don't list their cards properly. So having a picture to confirm which card it actually was that they sold is very important, than having the date and the sale price. And this allows you to go as far back as you want, and you can put together your own trend lines. Now, a paid version of this tool of pulling sales data from eBay pretty much as far back as you want is Market Movers, created by Jeff Wilson, his YouTube channel, The Sports Card Investor. He has founded this platform called Market Movers, and they have an application protocol interface, or an API, to pull the sales data from eBay, just like PWCC. But Market Movers is putting it in a visually pleasing format and allowing you to do some really cool things, comparing raw, PSA 10, 9, 8s, etc. And also comparing different sets of cards and putting it in that line chart so you can see that stock market trend that you want to see, to be able to tell where the low point of that card is, and correlate that with players' performance, player spotlight in the news, documentaries, social media coverage, etc. of a specific player, to see how that affects their cards.
Yes, of course.
My number two platform is www.comc.com, or Check Out My Card. This was the first platform that I signed up for getting back into sports cards back in March. And what I love about this platform is that it will show you every card available for a specific player. You could type in a specific player, but you're gonna wanna create an account, and you're gonna wanna put in $20 at least into this account. Because every time you click on this little chart icon under a card, that costs you a penny. But what it does is it shows you the volume of sales broken down into quarters going all the way back to 4 years. It also will show you when the best sale occurred of each variation of that card. Now, if not many are showing up, make sure you click that sold out icon, and that'll show you, yeah, there's a lot more card sets, but a lot of them are sold out. And then you can go on eBay and hunt those down. Just remember, you want some money in that COMC account, because every time you click, it costs a history point, which equates to a penny. Also, it's gonna be really hard for you to scan and search for cards without wanting to buy some, because there's just some really underpriced football cards that, as a collector, I guarantee you can find some nice little autographed or RPA rookie patch autos of your favorite players or guys that you feel really bullish on. And this was the first platform that I signed up for where you could buy a card and then flip it or relist it and sell it electronically without ever having to take physical possession of the card, which is really cool.
Oh, great Scott!
But just because I started with COMC did not mean I stopped there. Once I found out about StarStock, I then transitioned all of my efforts into selling on their platform because they only have a 5% transaction fee with a better user interface and a focus strictly on rookie cards. They do not charge you any money to cash out. COMC charges you 10%. They do not charge you any money to list your cards. COMC charges you like 30 cents a card or whatever it is there. It's a small fee per card. I'm taking advantage of that for the foreseeable future. Man, if we could just get that sports almanac and know who's gonna win the Super Bowl and the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, we'd be sitting sweet. I'm using COMC whether I'm buying on eBay or StarStock because COMC is a great way for me to see all the rookie card sets of a player and whether or not they're official rookie card or rookie related. And then I get that sales volume idea so I can see how liquid that card is because it'll show me the quantity of cards sold so I know which card people are gravitating towards when they go on the site. And then I'll go hunt down some additional deals. I always keep Beckett Marketplace on my radar and Facebook Marketplace on my radar. You never know what you're gonna find. I digress. My ultimate goal is to buy and sell on StarStock, and I've already touched on one of my favorite aspects is their fee structure, but my other favorite aspects is the friendliness of the user interface, and they give you a sales trend, a sales history that goes all the way back to when that card first started selling, and it puts it in a visually pleasing chart so you can see the trend. You can see the stock trend of that card, and that's why they call it StarStock, right? So I like that name. Now they focus specifically on rookie cards and they're specifically focused on the most liquid sets, which is another reason why I love that platform. You don't have to have a lot of card knowledge. You can go directly on StarStock and be pointed in a good direction on a rookie card to invest in. Now you still want to cross-reference with these other platforms to make sure you're getting a good deal on that card. Hit me up in the comments, let me know which of these are your favorite platform. What's your strategy and approach when you find a deal that you're presented with? Because ideally in the sports card market, you want to buy low so you can sell high. And I know it's kind of cliche, everybody knows buy low, sell high, but it's all relevant. Like for example, buying a Patrick Mahomes rookie card right now for $2,000 may not be a bad investment if he wins the season-long MVP, he goes to the Super Bowl again, wins the Super Bowl, and gets a Super Bowl MVP. We could probably see that go up because it's going to take him one step closer to being considered the GOAT. And that's going to definitely put an additional premium and hype around his rookie card going into the Super Bowl and then going into the beginning of the season next year when we know from this year that and years previous, that's when football card prices spike.
It's a little matter we need to talk about.
Yeah, money, right? Well, forget it.
No, not money. Gray's Sports Almanac.
You heard him, girls. Party's over.
So I sit here very humble because my Bucks got absolutely smashed by the Saints on Sunday night. And you could point the blame a lot of directions, guys, but I mean, it started out with a pregame show. Every single commentator picked the Bucks to win. Who does that? The Saints are a good team. Why would you pick the Bucks? All of them picks the Bucks. So I feel like there's a commentator curse right there. And then without me seeing that, I heard about that about halfway through the first quarter. Without me seeing that, I made another bet with my good friend Carter Bryant, who's a big Saints fan. He covers LSU football over at Power Hour LSU. He said another bet, and I was actually thinking about making a bet with him earlier in the week on the Bucks game because I felt so good about the Bucks going into the Saints game, but I should have known better because I feel like every time I bet on my team to win, it never works out.
Sit down!
I lost another bet to my good friend Carter Bryant and got him another, well, I got him a TJ Watt rookie card before. This time he's getting a Panini Phoenix Joe Burrow rookie card on its way to him. So big enough, I'll be live on Les Alex's channel, awesome content creator within the sports card space, live on his channel Wednesday night. And then I think he's gonna come live on my channel the next night or some other time this week. And then we'll be doing another video or another live stream this week before the games. I'll look at more opportunities within the football card space.
So there I was, minding my own business. This crazy old codger with a cane shows up. He says he's my distant relative. I don't see any resemblance. So he says, how would you like to be rich? So I said, sure. So he lays this book on me. He says, this book will tell me the outcome of every sporting event till the end of the century. All I have to do is bet on the winner, and I'll never lose. Oh, and he told me one more thing. He said, someday a crazy, wild-eyed scientist or a kid may show up asking about that book. And if that ever happens... It's funny. I never thought it would be you.
Marty, we gotta go, Marty.
Doc! Okay, relax, Doc. It's me, it's Martin.
Oh, it can't be. Just sent you back to the future.
Yeah. Oh, I know you did send me back to the future, but I'm back. I'm back from the future.
Great Scott.
Peace.